Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl M, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about The Queen of Nothing, the end of the trilogy. So I'm excited to get into this. I'm going to let you guys know I'm not going to deep dive into like the whole book like I did in my last video, but I'm going to bring up the main points, and yes, there will be spoilers. Disclaimer now, because these main points get into a lot of good information in this book, and some things that I really liked come toward the end. So with that being said, I'm just going to jump right into it. I have some notes written down here because I can't really function without notes these days. I don't know what it is. In the beginning of the book, there's always the prologue, kind of diving into Cardin's character and what it was like for him when he was younger. And then it goes into the first chapter about life for Jude while she's in the mortal world. Tyrant actually shows her face again, goes all the way to the mortal world to tell Jude and her sister Vivian that she is pregnant. Not only that, wait for it, she killed her husband, guys. None other than Locke. So Cardin's main friend group, aside from Nicasia, they're all dead. Yeah. So huge spoiler alert. I was shocked when I saw that. I thought he was, I don't know, gonna get a what for at some point, but I didn't think the guy was gonna get killed. None other than sweet little Miss Tyron. Okay, I don't know if y'all felt the same way, but I was kind of shocked. So Jude understands her situation, and she always goes back to, hey, it's my twin sister, I'm gonna help her, even though like we do have some disagreements. Like she did some serious stuff to Jude in the last book, so I don't know. But she still just put that past her. She's growing as a person, I see. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna go back and help her kind of clean up her mess a little bit, because it looks like she might be executed if she was found out that she killed Locke. All that transpires, and they find out Jude's actually not Tyron because they swap places as twins. Maddox, he was actually proud of Tyron that she actually killed somebody, or she killed like her husband, who was Locke, and he didn't really even care for the guy. Like he mentions it over and over, and I just thought it was funny. I was like, oh geez, like of course. He actually started laughing. I was like, oh okay. So I don't think she had any issue regarding that at all. Like I don't even think she would have got in trouble because he was like the high general. He probably would have covered for her anyway. Next, it's Jude and Maddox's relationship. They are, I feel like they're at a wit's end right now. And you find out that Maddox is willing to kill his own daughter just to get to where he needs to go. I think that was his motive all along. Like he killed her parents, and then yeah, so I don't find that surprising in any way. I just find it a little disappointing. Because you think, like, you know, he's been their father all these years, but once Jude and Mata kind of started getting into it and she started doing, like, the sneaky stuff, yeah, I'm not surprised. She goes back to Elfame, you know, that's how that all started, and finds out a few things about Cardin. Like, for one, he's actually not as... He has some good quality traits, let me just say that. He's still like a cruel person, but like she finds more about his past. Cardin reveals to Jude that with her exile, she could have technically came back at any point because of how he worded it. Which I thought that was like a little ridiculous. I was like, why didn't you guys just discuss that beforehand? Granted, there was like a night. He could have still probably brought something up. That's just my opinion, but whatever. It's fine. Jude finds out a few more things about her newly be wedded. He actually was the one that sent that beautiful dress in the first book, and it wasn't Prince Dane. She thought it was initially Prince Dane because she was working for him. And no, like it was actually him. Amazing. And Cardin was the one that would release Dane's and Balkan's human servants back into the mortal world. Also, Cardin's mom is actually back in the court. Great. Their relationship is very, like, almost non-existent. They don't like each other. At the climax of the book, Cardan turns into a gigantic serpent. Roach awakes from his sleep. By the way, he was poisoned, and since Jude has her powers, she's technically part of the land now. She has the power to awaken him and heal him, which I think is fantastic because then you have the Balm of Healing. It reveals to him that, hey, I have feelings for you and all that, and then they exchange their cute little moment. So I thought that was nice. The high climax of the book, y'all, I was about to shut this book because I don't know about y'all, but I thought Cardan was gonna die because Jude decided there was no other way to save him, and she was like, I just have to cut his head off. I can't let him just be by my side for all of eternity or however long I live, because I was thinking about it, and that would have defeated the whole purpose of their conversation about him being bound to her anyway, and them making their vows and whatnot. Like, that would have defeated, that was like completely contradictory, I think. It was good that she decided that because then he actually got out alive. Like, he came out of the snake skin and was completely fine but naked. So, I mean, it's good because that's like horrifying to think that he would have just been stuck as a snake the whole time he was alive. But guess whose idea that was? That was Maddox and the Court of Teeth's idea. But they are the ones that have actually betrayed the crown, so again, I don't find that surprising either. Going toward the end of the book, the king and queen are back on the throne, and they are starting to give out punishments to those that betrayed the crown. That includes Maddox and his army that he took with him. Jude has literally grown so much as a person. Like, I don't know, because she probably, I think in the beginning of the book, if this were to all happen, she might have killed her dad. But she decides to exile him to the mortal world instead of execution. That's what Maddox was expecting. That's kind of what I was kind of expecting too, was him to be executed. But she had to change her heart, and she just exiled him. She's like, yeah, you're gonna go figure out how to live in the mortal world. Good luck. That was kind of funny because it's like she still thought of him as her father, and she also thought of her younger brother as well, and he wanted them alive. And he's like, I miss them, I'll go live with them and whatnot. She was very thoughtful to those that were around her, and then Cardan was pretty much giving her reign in that area. I thought she did good. A lot of character development on Cardan's half, on Jude's behalf too. And overall, its series pretty much ended up on a good note. Like happily ever after, kind of just how everything turned out. Tyron's okay despite, her situation, but her and the baby will be okay. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed the series. I actually have the next book, how the King of Elfane came to hate stories. So I'll probably be reviewing that one next, or another book that I have. One of the two. I won't reveal the other one because I'm almost done with that one. But I hope you guys did too. If you want to talk about it more, hit me up on social media. I'm always on there. Hit me up on here if you guys have questions or you think I missed something. But I hope you guys like these reviews. Let me know how I'm doing. I don't have like the super duper fancy equipment right now, but I'm doing what I can. I think it's fun to do stuff like this, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Thank you for your time. Have a great week.